Okay. Getting ready for this little technology trip. I'm working out with the system. Um, Hello, Israel. I'm back. Today is the 6th of July. I did get the video out yesterday. Everything seems to be working just fine for the technology. Also told you that I had a lot of videos I needed to put out. This video is gonna be dealing with the Gentiles, of course. They just don't seem to be lost for words right now, begging for Israel help as Israel or a nation that's to be reckoned with. Saying that, sounds strange, but it makes me feel good. We've come a long way to get to this point. And I know that the Most High is doing a lot of laughing right now, as he had already told us that he was going to put a foolish nation over us. I'm getting a lot of comments, a lot of questions about these times that we're in. The times that we're in was bound to come. And what I don't understand is, how could they be so foolish? The Most High gave them signs when it pertained to us, Israel. He gave them a scenario when they said that he had done away with Israel. And he told them, simple. When you wake up in the morning and you step outside, if you see the sun is in the heavens, then you know that Israel is not done away with. When you go to bed and you look out your window or walk in your door and you look to the heavens, and you see the moon is still there, you know that Israel is not done away with. So the churches hasn't replaced Israel. The Zionists haven't replaced Israel, as we are here. And you are still here. You're still on our land. You're complaining about the laws being changed. You complaining about Israel not standing up for you. Okay, Google, turn down 5%. You're doing all of this complaining about things that don't matter. I hear y'all calling, attention to the press. You saying that the Constitution is being changed. None of these things matter anymore. All of this is distractions. It's distractions because Israel, such as myself, we're not even listening to you. I mean, we hear you, but we're not obligated to answer your questions. We're not obligated to entertain anything that you bring. None of that. I don't get where all of this energy come from now. When we was out there marching, getting bit, excuse me, stop. Let me reframe that. When they was out there marching, getting bit by dogs, water holes down, I'm talking our ancestors in the past, and these Israelites, Gentiles, Jews, and whatever y'all want to call them, Israel was out there present, getting hosed down by the police. And all of these things that was taking place against Israel because they was out there marching. But since you guys have been out there marching, and Israel been sitting still, I haven't seen no water hoses turned on you guys, no dog attacks, none of those things. But yeah, y'all still want us to come out there and be destroyed. I don't know at what point did y'all think we would not wake up, ever. Well, my sole purpose for today's introduction to this information is going to be rapture. This rapture. Because like I'm steady hearing you guys talk about being raptured. I stated in I'm sure now several videos pertaining to rapture. Not solely pertaining to rapture, but mentioning rapture. I might name this video Rapture. That might be a good thing. I might name this one Rapture. Because, you know, we are in the end times. I see that you all see that we're in the end times now. And y'all continue to bring up this rapture. Well, I guess it's been probably about like 15 years ago, 20 years ago, 20 years ago. 20 years ago would be safe to say. Well, when I was going visiting the churches or whatever, you know, I would ask, I don't know, I guess that's the Most High was getting me prepared to where he was taking me to, or now bringing me to. I would ask the ministers, you know, certain questions such as, you know, why are we hated of all nations or whatever? And he used to throw that curse of Ham at me or whatever. And I'm like, Ham is not even Israel. But then he didn't want to talk about it. These several ministers, you know, I mean, because I visited different churches. So when I brought up the chosen people of the book, which was Israel, the minister told me that the church had taken Israel place. And they kind of disturbed me a little bit. It wasn't something that I felt that I need to search out in my soul it was like at that point, I just didn't believe in church or the people that was teaching church. I had a bad feeling even then about church, and I didn't even know what it was. So come to find out, later on, is that Satan created a church. It wasn't the first church, but he created a church, the church in Rome. And I doved on in, and from there, things start opening up to me. So I'm saying all of this to say that for you people, you Israelites, you Hebrews, you people that goes to church on Sundays, and y'all worship, not knowing that you worshiping demons and deities. That's what I was going to say, deities. But you're worshiping demons and deities on Sundays. The Most High hollowed out the Sabbath for you in Himself to worship Him. And that's Saturday. It starts Friday, sunset, and ends Saturday, sunset. I keep reiterating this all the time to you because a lot of you guys, when you hear me say y'all being destroyed and you don't have to be, these are the things that I'm talking about. Where's my specs? Can I get past that? Close that. I can read this here since I wrote it. So I'm gonna name this video Rapture, something pertaining to Rapture. It'll dawn on me by the time I sum this up. But it's strictly gonna be about the rapture, because that's fear mongering to me. That's fear mongering. So we have nations that has come to the fourth part here that y'all call America, and they have destroyed the people of the land, raped, robbed, and pillaged the land. While we was under our curses, we had a curse that had to be fulfilled, and it stemmed from our ancestors, our bloodline. So while we was dealing with the curses, our brother descendants or our brother children came and they took advantage of that. Brother being Esau descendants, so the Edomites. Then the Gentiles later came, they invited them over to the party as well. So while we was in our curses, they robbed us, raped us, stole our heritage, diamonds, rubies, gold, stole our identity, committed all sorts of atrocities against us, mental and physical ones. And they had a time to do this. So we talking about, I could say evil people, right? But the Most High, Yahweh, called them foolish people, as He gave them specific instructions on how many to destroy and how and what to do during their time here over us. Well, that they blew that out the water. But the Most High also had an angel or angels keeping track of how many of us they destroyed. So that could be a record against them. Well, they came over. They took full advantage of what they had and what they was given, which was us, as we was handed to them, really on a silver platter. Once they destroyed us, burned and destroyed all our records, washed our minds clean because they had to reprogram us, changed our Savior, our brother, Yahushua, a man of brass color, into a man of pale color. So during all of this time, our brother Esau was obtaining his blessing as well. So now that we have come to a full circle, Esau have completed his blessing, and his brother Jacob is about to step into his. That'd be us, the people of color, the people of brass that's here in the Americas. The fourth part. They call it America, but it's the fourth part. So you got these Gentiles, Edomites, all on the media. They complaining, and they steady talking about being raptured away. Now, what is rapture? Rapture means for them that when everything gets chaotic and everything has been destroyed, or the divine power is about to come down and destroy everything, they've been so good that he's going to remove them out of the chaos so they could be safe. I'm going to add a lot to that. I just want to stop it there because I got to go back. But these are the same people that came over here that was poor, had nothing. They brought germs and diseases with them. Death and destruction, right? The people of the land taught them, and then they stole from the people of the land the rest of their knowledge, along with their homes, their heritage, their money, their gold. They stepped into their place. They killed them off and just took over their house, moved in. And for generation after generation after generation has passed, all of that wealth was passed down to everybody in that generation to where we are now. So you hear them say, boldly, we never had any slaves. And you never was a slave. So they never had slaves physically. And we here in this time are slaves, but we didn't suffer the atrocities that our forefathers suffered. But just like the Most High showed us, he destroys us as a nation. And he punishes us as a nation. So we was punished Gentiles and Edomites for what we did through our bloodline. So what our ancestors did, our forefathers, that bloodline was punished. Like now. So you are going to be punished for what your bloodline did. Now, trying to get you to wrap your mind around this. Because, I mean, it took a long time for me to wrap my mind around as I'm getting punished for something my forefathers done. Well, I don't run nothing. The Most High do. And if it was good for us, it's going to be good for you. So, with that being said, this rapture. So, rapture was designed for people that I really can't even say that was really an outstanding citizen, or because it was a lot of outstanding citizens in Israel, but yet they still was punished because of their bloodline. So again, this rapture thing that y'all are waiting for to come so y'all could be raptured away don't really make sense to me. Because really, y'all was already raptured. Y'all been already raptured. And y'all was already raptured in righteousness. When I say that, I know it sounds a little stupid, but check this out. When y'all was poor over there in England, wherever y'all come from, the caves, the mountains, or wherever, then y'all came over here. So say Britain, because that's where Esau grandchildren dwelled at before they came over here in the fourth part. So let's just say Britain, since we have a history there, or y'all have one there. So y'all came from Britain, struggling, poor, criminals, whatever. Y'all came over here to a land of milk and honey. The people that you met spoke Hebrew. Let's play dumb a little bit. They spoke Hebrew, so y'all brought a Hebrew interpreter with you. So from where you came from, germs, disease, poverty, robbing, raping, murdering, to over here to a land of milk and honey. These people over here, they rich, you know, and when I say rich, I mean, yeah, they have gold, you know, silver, diamonds, rubies, sapphires, all of those things are laying on the beach when y'all pulled up to the port of riches that y'all call Puerto Rico now. It was the port of riches because when y'all got off those ships and walked on the beaches, y'all saw rubies, sapphires, diamonds, things that was normal over here. And y'all came over here and y'all pillaged, y'all took all the rubies, the golds and diamonds. Y'all sent that stuff back to England and to Britain. All the Most High's dainty things. That's what he says. He gonna, you know, I don't even go there. It's a whole nother story. But then, from poor, disease to nothing, then y'all came over to the fourth part, where y'all found heaven. So y'all came from nothing, trash, germ, disease, land, to a land of milk and honey, riches, beyond y'all wildest dreams. And people that spoke Hebrew. They had houses, technology. Y'all robbed them for, stole, killed them for. So, it is my opinion, in my opinion alone, y'all was raptured right then. And the reason I give for that is this. Y'all didn't have shit. But y'all hadn't destroyed anything over here in the fourth part yet. But y'all start murdering and burying the people of the land and taking their riches. The Most High's chosen his hidden people. See, what's hidden over here in the fourth part? So y'all robbed over here, y'all pillaged. Look at our lands now. Took the resources, shipping them all over the world, digging up the oil out the land, the gold out the land, cutting the Most High land in half, auctioning it off. You do that today, still. Like it's your land, still. So, from where y'all come from originally to a land of milk and honey that y'all all but destroyed, pillage. You know, all the other nations say that they're going to be weeping when atrocity happens to this land because they was used to getting all the dainties from her. But that was raptured. So y'all looking for another rapture now. The second rapture. Because I ain't never even seen the rapture in the book. I haven't seen now. Doesn't say about rapture. But y'all seen the church really got that in y'all mind. I'm going to have to go jack a couple of these priests up, and see where did they come from. So anyway, we'll just say rapture and say that y'all came over here. Came over here to the land of milk and honey, diamonds, riches, the port of riches, and y'all took everything and y'all destroyed everything. Like the Most High said that he don't have to give all our stuff back. That the cankerworms and all of you germs and disease and you bugs stole and tore up and ate up, But then y'all want to be raptured somewhere else. Where y'all want to be raptured to? Well, y'all know it's the end times because of the wars and rumors of wars. All the airplanes falling out the heavens. Yeah. The death from famine. Men killing sons, turning against their sons, women turning against their daughters. Wars, rumors of wars. Y'all see the destruction on the earth, the earthquakes in diverse places. The airplanes falling out the heavens on a regular now. The landslides, the floods, the death, the destruction of the Most High. I haven't even heard no names that y'all been giving them lately, because normally y'all give them names. Hurricane Sabrina, Tornado Tony, and Hurricane this, and Tsunami that. And I see that done kind of slowed up. It must not be fun anymore. It's not a joke. So, with all that being said, my question still was going to be, and is where y'all want to be raptured to next? Do y'all want to be raptured to the heavens? I mean, up there where the Most High is? You'll want to take those trifling things up there, turning the youth into boys into girls, women sleeping with women, men sleeping with men, eating ass, eating whatever, you know what y'all do. Gotta say it all. Pass that on to Israel. That's why the Most High say Israel have to be separated from y'all. Israel supposed to be saving you guys, not following you. But you got a lot of these Israel men and women that has been compromised. That's going to be destroyed along with y'all. You hear me say that, that's because that's true. And the Most High has a list with a lot of names on it. Y'all know that, right? I know y'all know that. Well, I'm going to rapture you guys. I'm going to rapture you with this prayer. I've been praying for Israel. It's time now that we move this forward. The Most High have showed me a lot of things. He has moved us. He continue to move us from the bottom to the middle to the top. He's in the process of moving you guys now. So why y'all all upset with Donald Trump? Well, Donald Trump said he was going to move y'all. Y'all just didn't hear him when he was saying. He's trying to be in the grace and the good blessings of the Most High, as he is. Shemitic. I'm not the Most High, so I don't know how that's going to work. But I know he's going to use Donald Trump. And he's already started. I think that was this weekend he was saying something about the 14th Amendment was for the babies of slaves. Well, that contradicts what's her face name that was running for president? Kamala Harris. Well, she was destroying the black people. She was destroying their history, their banks. The Freeman Bank, that was for slaves, free men and their families. But she destroyed that and said that that's going to be for everybody. Well, you destroying banks that's for only blacks, but you're not doing nothing just for blacks. I know you prosecuted a lot of blacks. I know you sent black mothers to jail when their kids was sick and their kids couldn't go to school for truancy. I know you did a lot of things, and I'm glad you didn't make it into the White House. I always looked at her as a devil in a blue dress. Remember that movie? That's what I looked at her when she first came on the scene. Lying, flip-flopping back and forth. Everybody was pushing for her because all of them was them people that have been compromised. They want the system to stay like it is, because as long as it stay like it is, they get to live a little longer, because they know that the Most High going to get rid of them, going to destroy them. Yeah, they got to go. They ain't no more holding Israel back. We have risen and we rising to the top, people. We already on the surface now. We was at the bottom, middle. Now we on the top, the surface. So the Father is moving our enemies off our land, restoring us, our spirits. Most of us spirits. A lot of us are still stuck in darkness. That's why these videos are here. And I always try to get people to pass them along, let their cousins, sisters, brothers, because the powerfulest thing is word of mouth. And if it's for you, you will see them. I just have to get them to the Israelites in different countries that have been compromised and that don't know who they are, certain videos. But they can have them all if they want, if they uplifting. And like I say, I always take what you need and what you can use out of them and discard the rest. Seek the Most High with all your heart and your mind. Ask for guidance and understanding. Those are the things I bring. And under no circumstances, nothing in this video or on my videos pertain to hate nor hate speech. All of the things that I'm speaking on, you can find in books. Some books that's in the Bible, some books that's in the Book of Mormon, some books that's in the Ethiopian book, because y'all took all the books out our Bible over in the fourth part. So I think I wrapped up this video. I didn't want it to be real long, and it ain't. This is like 30 something minutes. I can finish it up real quick. I just want to run over a few things where we at, which we are in the end times. We are, every time I come on here, every time you see my videos, remember these things. I do not preach hate, and I do not condone hate or hate speech. Remember those things. And I always remember that we are in the end times of our oppressor. The curses have been changed. They're under judgment. All of those things you remember when you see my videos. So we moving forward. We're not going backwards. I may touch on historical facts that we have left and that our ancestors have passed on and took the brute force for us that was in the past. And we're moving to the promised land. This is our land, among others. Like I say, you have people in this walk, they get upset with each other because they don't all agree on the same thing, but most of the things that they speak upon, all of them, or most of them, not all of them, are the truth. It's just things that happen in different times and different places. And those things should be understood. We all should be able to disagree and get along. Yeah, because no one knows it all, just the Most High. And even though you think you've got it to a science, to the Most High, He's laughing because you are dead wrong. I was listening to a congressman in a legislature hearing earlier. I might want to look that up. He was saying that the jab, and the scientists too, is destroying people. They're leaving her in mass numbers, and it is due to the jab. I found that interesting. It didn't upset me or anything because I never took the jab. Like I keep telling people, don't believe in man. Believe in the Most High. So you might want to look that up. I did see that. I think it was Saturday. I think it was Saturday. Saturday had a conference, or either it was Friday. I saw it Saturday, but I think the conference might have been Friday or early part of that week, of last week. Um, Israel, stay focused. Don't do no marching. We're not marching, right? We already established that. We're not marching. We're not helping the Gentiles. We're not helping the Edomites, the Arabs, the Palestinians, the Hispanics, the Asians. We're not helping anyone. Because I keep telling y'all, I've been telling y'all throughout my walk, before videos, even before I started posting on Facebook, all of the nations, Yahweh Shai, my brother told me that. He was the only perfect person. Man. He was the only perfect man. And he said that all of the nations are confederate against thee, Israel. Now who you gonna believe? You gonna believe man, or you gonna believe Yahweh Shai? I'm gonna believe Yahweh Shai. And another point, he was the only one worthy in all the world, in heavens and wherever, to be able to open the seals that he has opened. And he the only one. I like this part right here. I love this part. I ain't gonna say I like this part. He was the only one that was righteous when he brought the light to the earth until he left. And he's the only one that left her and come as a man and coming back as a God. And when he come back, you heard what he told him when he come back. He said, I came as a man the first time, letting them know, y'all destroyed me. See? But when I come back next time, I'm going to come back as a God with all his powers, a fraction of his father's powers. See? So all these things should make you happy. And he coming back to cleanse our land with our enemies' blood. See, all these people that's marching and protesting, talking about they got a right to be here, and we, the people of the land, you know what I'm saying? The blacks, you know what I'm saying? It's our fault. Yeah, be here when he get here. So all those things makes me happy. You know, so they should make you happy too, Israel. And some of you clinging Gentiles that didn't have a hand in our destruction. All these things should make you happy. You know, the world's going to be a better place. So I said all that to say that Donald Trump is a controller of the United States of America. The fourth part right now. The United States of America and the UN, the United Nations. You heard me say that in my last video. He controls the United Nations too, because ain't none of them came against him for letting Netanyahu destroy the people over there. They not fucking with Esau. They know what the deal is. And they already know. The Most High gave him the power to what? To subdue the earth. So he controlled the United Nations, United States, wherever he wanted to control. You know, he was taking people's land here recently. I'm naming this that. I'm going over there. I'm gonna make that a resort. Yeah, see, that's Esau. You know what I'm saying? He don't give a fuck who he got to kill. If he want to get it done, I'm gonna send y'all over. Y'all gonna kill him off, and we're gonna make this a resort. This is not gonna be the Panama Canal no more. I don't know what I'm gonna name it yet, but it's gonna be something else. So Esau ain't nothing gonna happen to Esau until the Most High get ready to let y'all take him down. Because when y'all take Esau down, it's a wrap for y'all. You gotta remember that. We right behind Esau. So when y'all take our brother down, he'll wipe him off our land. Y'all ain't coming back over here. And y'all wish I gonna be done killed everybody on our land so we can get our land cleansed with our blood. Like the Bible say. That's prophecy. That's Bible. That's the books. So that's gonna happen. You know, everything has come to pass throughout our books. Everything. Every prophecy has been fulfilled. Check with y'all scientists and y'all scholars. They'll let y'all know that. Everything. So, absolutely, he coming over here to cleanse our land with whoever over here marching with those signs, talking that crap. Y'all just gonna be like grapes, just like the book said. Like he come from a wine press. We're gonna be asking him, why is your garments draped in blood like that? He gonna say, well, they wouldn't come with me. They didn't see it my way. Oh, I didn't see it theirs. But we know what it is. So Israel, I'm not gonna hold y'all. It was a pretty cool, light video. And I'm trying to bring more so I can make them lighter. And if it's any information that the Most High want me to bring in depth, then I'll research everything and have it in order so I can present it properly to you guys. But I'm gonna try to move these videos along because what time is it? 47. I can put this in here now because it's really a whole lot of when I've said that the Most High has released a lot of things on earth. I need to touch bases on some of those things. But with this being so close to where we at, I can do the wind. Now you know that Yahweh Shai opened all of the seals, the 7 seals. We went over that in one of my videos. So I don't know what all of these people keep saying. All of this stuff is supposed to come that's gonna be Jacob's trouble. Ain't nothing coming for us. It's a few things we're gonna have to deal with, but nothing like the trauma and dramatic stuff what these people are saying coming forward, because all that's already in our past. You know, the Father, our Father, Yahweh said, he said, after we have served our time, those nations shall he judge. Those nations are under judgment as we speak. They know they're under judgment because they're crying about rapture. They want to be raptured away. You're not going nowhere. You're not going to heaven, taking all this shit to heaven that you brought over here. You was raptured over here into the land of milk and honey. You're not taking it. It's going to stop here. It's not going to heaven. Y'all are not going to be raptured anywhere but into that ground. Y'all going to be raptured into that wine to cleanse our land. That's where y'all going to be raptured at. So the Most High has allowed Yahweh Shai to open the seals and release things. The wind is unbelievable. The wind, people call it the air, you know, and if you be still long enough and silent, you can feel things in the wind. I know y'all probably think I'm crazy or something, but you need to try it. You need to stand still, because this could be a warm, beautiful day, nice, sunny, or even hot. And you could be sitting in the shade. But the wind is vicious. And it's vicious up high and down low. And there's things in the wind. The veils are thin. You're going to start seeing things. Because I know I'm not special, right? You're going to start seeing things. The veils are thinner. And I know the Most High already told me that he was opening portals and letting things in. So things are in the oceans and the seas. Things are, he was unleashed under them in the heavens as well. So, so just pay attention. Slow down, Israel. Stay still. Stay still is important. Y'all been doing a good job so far. And with that staying still and being still, you're able to see your enemies. You're able to see things that the Most High is destroying right before you. Which are your enemies? The majority of them. And he's going to destroy more and more as long as you listen to him. And when he get ready for us to move as a unit, as a nation, he gonna move us. So those of you that's out there talking about, we not standing still for this, is we, black people? Get on with that. Get on with that. We standing still to see our enemies lose their mind. We standing still to see the people that we once talked to and was in agreement with turn and talk about us, because we won't come out there and march and be destroyed when they are not being destroyed and they out there marching. Stand still, you see things. The Most High lets you see things. He wakes you up. He makes you more wise. You know, because anybody that learns a lot, you stay quiet for a bit and let everybody else talk. You'll see the people with, you know, the more noise they make, weaken the mind. So stand still, listen. Still, no marching. And let the Most High complete his chess game. He gonna educate you and bring you up in the process. Those of you that's gonna survive. But until next time, Israel, it's been good. Like I said, I'm gonna try to keep these videos short, and I'm gonna try to make them shorter and shorter. I'm just make more of them. When he give me information, I'm gonna put it together and pray that he, you know, pushes it out to me quicker. And then I pray on it to get the understanding and let him release it. I really want to release this other video that I told you I did like a week ago, but he's not letting me release this. That's why I'm making this one, because I'm going to like keep on catching up now. So this is going to be the win, but it's going to be, this video going to be the Rapture is what it's going to, I'm going to actually name this one the Rapture. You hear me say, I don't know what I'm going to name. I'm going to name it this, but you look for it as something else. But I'm going to name this the Rapture, because everybody think that they finna be raptured. Them Gentiles and them Edomites, they're not going no damn where, but into the dirt. That's where you going. And this is not hate. Y'all wish I have to cleanse our land with y'all blood. So we're going to need y'all here marching and holding up y'all signs while Donald Trump trying to get y'all out and y'all all upset. The Most High said he was going to put a foolish people above us, and thus he has. So with that being said, Israel, like I say always, I do not promote hate, nor hate speech. Take what you can out this video. Disregard the rest. Pray to the Most High for, repent first. Pray to the Most High for understanding and guidance. Until next time, shalom.